Every so often we get sent some interesting stories. Recently, a girl called Rebecca sent us this. She said the following. The first time I encountered this being was when I was very little. If I had to guess, I would say it happened when I was around 8 years old. My family would take me to the woods. We had dogs and it was one of our favourite places to go. However, during one of these trips I noticed there was a man in the distance. However, something was off. This didn't look like a normal person. The man in question was tall and wore a large black trench coat. Being young, I stared at him for at least a minute straight, but what I found weird was that he never broke eye contact. Regardless, I didn't think much of it and carried on with what we were doing. A few nights after this encounter, I had a really bad nightmare. I had a dream that I was walking through a dark forest and this strange looking man was following me. However, no matter how fast I ran, I couldn't get away from him. I woke up scared and told my parents about the man in the woods. They looked a little concerned but brushed this off as a normal nightmare. Fast forward a few years and I went back to the same woods with my friends. Our group consisted of 4 girls and 2 boys. While here, one of my male friends said that he was going to go for a toilet in the woods. Shortly after being gone though, we hear someone running towards us. It was the friend, but we could see that something was visibly wrong. He looked pale and told us that a tall man in a trench coat was back there. Immediately I had a flood of emotions and the hairs on my neck stood up. I told everyone we had to leave. After this, I really started to question who this person was. I wanted answers, and the fact that someone else saw him told me that I wasn't going crazy. I asked my friends if they wanted to go back to the woods. By this point, a few weeks had passed. To cut a long story short, we didn't see anything and made our way back home. A few months after this, I started to forget about what happened. I then decided to take my dog to the woods on my own. However, once we got there, my dog started to act strange. She was digging her paws into the mud and wouldn't walk any further. This was unusual for her as it was one of her favourite places. In the distance though, I once again saw the man in the trench coat. I got the same feeling I had before. The hairs on my neck stood up and something was telling me to leave. I felt dread when I looked at him. Every time I encountered him, his hood was covering his face. To this day, I can't explain what it was, and I haven't gone back to the woods since. So what do you guys make of this encounter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.